She's reeled into that. Look at you, down girl, down.
I know, I'm so excited because, I mean, to me, and you know this, I talk all the time on the, you've got one dorky thing about me, and it's the fact that I'm a complete Star Wars geek.
Is that right?
I mean, I know a lot about you.
Oh, this is going to be scary.
No, and I have a lot of the documentaries, and it's just so amazing to me. And before we get to what you're doing in town, I mean, I'm not quite as geeky as the people on your website who are asking about plot things. I will not ask you about if you're born on this moon, how come you went to this one. And
thank you so much.
I will not do
that.
that.
No idea.
But I would like to jump right in with that. Nobody knew in 1977 that this was going to be the hit that it was.
Correct. Nobody knew in 1975 when George was trying to take this around to the studio, said, "Give me money to please to make my movie." They said, "Get lost, guy." And then Fox gave him enough money to make this wacky little film that we all thought was, a waste of everybody's time, but we did it. That was in 1976, and then the next year, wow.
Yeah, I think it's when people were standing waiting in line for this movie, and the actors are driving by going, "Are you kidding me? Is that for our movie?"
No, you did the voice for C-3PO. Were you in the suit as well?
Yes, I was in the suit. I have a little radio mic sort of stuck to my forehead, and then a little radio transmitter tucked away in a very warm spot because the suit was pretty much skin tight.
Right.
So I was basically talking out of my butt throughout the entire movie, and then it sounds about as good as that.
Right.
So of course, eventually I go to Hollywood to put my voice on, and the famous and true story is I walked in and the engineer said, "Oh, it's incredible you got here because, we spent a couple of months now looking for a voice for your character because, George really hates your performance." Oh, hi, George.
Oh, no.
George had listened to me on the set and gone,
we need another voice.
He didn't like the British butler approach thing. But he never told me. He never said, "Can you do another voice, please?" Because I would have tried. I'm a nice guy, I'll help. And he had tried all sorts of people to put another voice on the physical character. And nothing worked. 3PO is himself. It's quite weird, really.
Now, do you find, because the first suit was they had to work the kinks out for the second movie, right?
It's pretty much the same suit, and believe me, when you come to the concert, we'll get to that later, but you will see here in Grand Rapids one of my 6 suits in a glass case. I'm so thrilled. They do not have a key to the case. I cannot wear it.
Oh, that's, everybody's been asking. I know. Because you spent a lot of time in that suit.
I really did, and it looks beautiful from the outside, beautifully designed by sculptor Liz Moore. A wonderful, wonderful face that you can, it's composed, but you can actually, by altering the rest of your body around it, make it have an expression, which, I find fascinating.
You brought personality to something that would be really stiff, and the hard part of this was, they didn't want your face to be seen. No, they didn't want people to know who you are, like for the premiere of Star Wars, correct?
That's right. That was difficult for a while, because, I'd done the job perfectly, accepting the robot.
Wonderful job!
Thank you very much. Right. But then I found out way into the hoopla that was the premieres and the opening years and so on, that they were very much giving it under the wraps, that there was just an actor inside this gold suit. They wanted people to believe that this freestanding robot was a real thing. I know from my work with MIT and Carnegie Mellon that we're at least 100 years away from having a robot like 3PO. Hey, I'm
right.
I need the word. Slow down, guys. But that was kind of difficult because I'd worked really hard on it.
You couldn't walk the red carpet then and say, "Hey,
yeah." And, get some kind of acknowledgement. Boy, has that changed over the years. So I'm really glad I stuck around.